Hey kids, it's me again, Madam. And tonight I'm acknowledging my witchiness and wearing a witch hat um, because, it is sort of a symbol of our witchiness. And I'm coming out of the broom closet, so to speak, and, uh, and never going back in. Anyway, I just was going to let people know that I'm out here. So if you happen to come into the podcast, um, please share and let other people know where you are. They might worry. They'd really worry if they knew you were here. So, just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to do bondage. I'm doing bondage tonight. So, I'm going to, for sure, get after that. I have my lovely assistant here this evening. And maybe you guys can help me name her. I call her like 15,000 things. So maybe you guys can help me name her adequately. So anyway, I need to go there. And I think I go, uh, let's see, I go to my broadcast. So then I go here and I don't know. Pages. There we go. Let's try it like that. And then if I go here and I turn it down so we don't get that terrible feedback stuff. And then I'm going to share this. There we go. Excellent. There. But then, so there we go. Maybe someone will come by and hang out with us. So, let's see that one, that one. Okay, so there we go. And I shared it. I don't know if I guess I can only. Oh, here, share to a group. Let me do that. I'll share to the local witchery. And let's see. Solitary witches. I kind of am a solitary practitioner, I think. I do a lot of stuff on my own and don't really feel like I need to have a group to do things and to worship. I kind of do it my own fashion and it's all good. And, if you're a solitary practitioner as well, it's good. It's all good. Oh, Skeleton Key Network is here with me. Hello, Skeleton Key Network. They're always with me, though. That's my peeps, and I love them. They're a good group, and I'll tell you, it's a pretty good group of ladies that are Skeleton Key witches, and we rock. We rock paganism. We're bringing paganism back to being cool. So anyway, I'm just sharing this out to a couple groups. Maybe somebody will decide they'd like to join in. Sometimes I think with the groups, it goes through the administrators and then they say, you're good. And they post it. But sometimes if it's time sensitive, it might be a little bit late, but that's okay. As long as people know what I'm doing. Because then they can join in if they like. And I'm always open for questions or any, comments that people would like to make, either on the state of affairs or paranormal matters or witchy matters or anything you like, really. It's nice to have a platform, and it's nice that I can share it with people a little bit, and let them have a moment to tell people what they think is important or something like that. Or, even if you got an announcement of something that's coming up that's you think is of interest to people who might watch this podcast, I can't help it. The sparklies are distracting me because I am like a magpie, and anything sparkly and shiny gets my attention. I know it's terrible, but fun. And so then let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I see. I get it. Now, some people are watching from different places. I get it. Okay. I was wondering how they all came about. I don't know if you can comment from there, but maybe. Anyway, um, fun stuff. And then I was on a show. Oh, hello, Dylan Danger Lake. What do you think of the hat? Bit distracting, but I do like it. Anyway, I was on podcasting today with Viv and Dan, the spooky crew from England. It was so fun. And so I thought it was a great experience, being on their show from, based in England. And it was great. And they're such great people and really fun. We talked about hedgehogs a little bit too. So hedgehogs and eagles, because they love eagles. And I said, well, they're my neighbors. They hang out in the trees right across the street from me. So, yeah, it's great. And so then I got another hat here to test out on you guys. Ready? All right. It's a more Dom-like hat. So I think for bondage, I should wear the Dom-like hat. Oh yeah, it's good. Anyway, actually a sub bought me this hat. I guess he thought it looked a bit Dom-like as well. So, and my daughter used to say, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. I don't know what that says about me, but oh well. I'm not too concerned. And so tonight, I don't have an actual human being as a model, but I do have my lovely assistant. And so I'm going to show you a couple things, maybe even what not to do when it comes to bondage. But first, I wanted to tell everyone that the Skeleton Key Network is going to. I think Jess and Terry are back on Unlocked and Uncensored on at 11:30 on Sunday nights, and this week they're going to have who hopefully will be the future governor of Alabama, and that's super exciting. These are some super exciting political times. And right now is the time for anyone who thought they had good ideas or who is charismatic and honest and trustworthy and someone who, really wants to change things. I think now could be the time. So, but I don't know. It's tough out there. And we still have a lot of work to do in order to make things so that they can be fair for those people who are honest, because honest people aren't going to say, yeah, go out there and cheat, That's the whole point. And especially when we're talking about elections, they should be fair. And our system now is not at all. And so we really need to change that. So, but I think, all of us together, we could definitely institute change, but we have to make it happen. And we have to call people out on their bad behavior. And we have to be willing to change things on a drastic level. But the world is changing right now on a drastic level. Things in Europe are really, I don't know how much you guys listen to news from other than the United States, but things are pretty, scary looking over in Europe right now. And I pray for those people, especially like in the Ukraine and even all around, like Poland and just all of us, even in England, they're sweltering over there. You talk about global warming. It's 111 degrees in London today. That's ridiculous. I mean, they can't take that kind of heat. And I think it's not common that they have that sort of weather either. So, things are changing all over the world, and sometimes not for the better, but we have to, make things better. They don't get better because we say, "Oh, let's do something." No, we have to actually do it. That's yeah, to make your dreams come true and to make things happen, you actually have to get off the couch. So that's what I'm going to do is get off the couch and go over here and do some bondage. Let's move this so you can see my friend. Oh, there she is. There's my friend. And I'm going to put this up just enough that my head's not cut off. So, because that's never fun when your head is cut off. It's kind of cut off there, but I think we'll be okay. Anyway, I got my friend here. She's such a great person. She just doesn't mind, being in restricted bondage for some time. So I'm going to say, is it okay if I do bondage on you, girlfriend? And she's going to say, of course, of course. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this back here. And I'm just going to make like a girth hitch back there. So, which is just basically you run it through and then you pull it through. And then you make, since she spins so nicely, you make like a little hitch right there in the back. So then you can come up. Well, we can go up or down. I think I'll go up. So then I'll go up and I'll do over the shoulders. Okay. And then I would incorporate her hands in this too, but she doesn't have any. So that's probably not going to happen today. Poor thing. She has no hands. It was a work accident. All right. So then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to tie this in. I'm going to give this a little, right here. And I like to kind of do the over, not the over the top knot. It just looks nicer to me. I like it. So, and then you go down and you can go under the waist because we're going to weave it just a little bit. So we weave. You go under, over, because that's what weaving is. And then I'm going to go this way and go around the waist. And then I'm going to go up through that again. And this time, I'm going to go up and I'm going to keep, oh no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm going to go down through that one then too. So I'm weaving it back too. As long as I'm not weaving down the highway, don't worry about me. No weaving. I don't ever do that. I never get impaired and then drive. It's not good. I mean, you really shouldn't do that sort of thing. But if you would like to stay alive, and if you want the people around you to stay with the program too. Okay, so then we'll go over. And it's just going to look kind of nice, and you can always, if you wanted to tie hands into it, because it's anchored at the waist, you could certainly do that and tie some arms into it. Well, just probably their arms. I don't think I'd tie anyone else's arms in it. Oh, that's so funny, though. And then go around this way. And then I can ride her like a pony. Go, pony, go. There we go. Not bad. And then I have a lot extra because I probably would tie some arms and legs in here if I had some arms and legs on my little friend. Oh, sorry. Oh, dear God. Let's see who this is, because it might be someone regarding the podcast. No, not really. Oh, well. It's all good in the hood. All right. So then that was just one tie. Um, it's, there's like a million things that you can do. And honestly, if you're just looking to tie someone restrictively so they stay where you left them, then you can definitely do a lot of different stuff. Um, as long as you keep in mind that you want your knots to be so they don't tighten up on somebody. And you want to make sure that it's not so restrictive you're cutting off blood supply. And pretty much, you can kind of avoid those areas where there's a lot of blood vessels and nerves and stuff. You would like to kind of avoid those if possible, and not run a lot of rope over them. Never hang someone up with all their weight on their arms. That's a biggie, because then they can pass out and it can be bad. It's never happened to me because I'm not going to hang somebody up just by their arms. Although you can hang someone up just by their legs. It's okay. Well, if it's okay with them. But yeah, that's a fun one. Hanging someone upside down. It's a bit disorienting for them and really, really fun for you. My friend, I have a friend who likes to be hung up, and that's it. He likes to hang. So I say, "Hey Matt, come hang around at my house." Yeah, he likes to be inverted. It's actually good therapy. It's like inversion therapy is very good traction. So it's all good in the hood. All right. So then I feel like the magician pulling out the scarves, pulling them out of the pocket. Alrighty, so then I can't really do the harnesses like I like with her because you can't take it up the middle. Well, maybe I can. Sorry, I'm checking under the hood, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, so let's do this. And it goes around the neck, and then you come down and you make one of those overhand knots. So it goes over and then in. Good overhand knot. There we go. And then you pull, and 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 you pull. And one more. All right. There we go. And you pull that on through. Nice overhand knot. I like those. And then you go down. You could do I would probably do three more. And one of them will be like right here at the the umbilical area. We'll keep it. We will keep it um, with proper terminology for things. So then the umbilical area, and then one down there, and that'd be the pelvic area. That's all I'm saying. Okay, and then, well, that's a little long for the pelvic area, but she's a bit long. Bit long. There we go. Okay. Okay, close enough. And then you would go up the middle, this, and go back up, go up their back and into the one that's at the neck. And you come up through there and go up through there, and then you can come around and go under the arms and under the ribs, or above the ribs, under the breast. And then you go in here, and then you pull that through. Same with this one on the other side. And then you can pull them both through. Something like that. And then there we go. That's not bad. and then you go around like this, and you go over that, under that, pull through, over that, under that, pull through. There we go. And then, so that it's like this, and then you're going to go around again. This time you're going to catch this one down here. So then through here and through there, and pull them out. And make that even. There we go. See how pretty that's starting to look. It's nice. Oh, hey, Josh. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm doing a shibari harness. So, and you go under that and over that. And you go under that and over that. And then you come around. Okay. See, and then it's looking nice in the back too, not too shabby. And then you come around and you can grab the last one here, right there, and there. And then at any point really on this, whoops, at any point on this, you can tie something else into it, you know, or make a variation on it, or, you know, whatever it is that you are enjoying doing, you can pretty much do with this little shibari harness. You can, you know, change it into anything that you like. A lot of stuff starts with that sort of basis, though, where you got something to tie into, you know, like anchor points and stuff, because we got to anchor it, and I'm just tying her off there. There we go. She's got a nice little bow. Not bad, though. It looks kind of cute. Ta-da! So there we go. Shibari harness. It's fun, and it's really a great way to pass the time. Honestly, though, I look at I look at bondage as like foreplay. Honestly, I, you know, if I tie you up, you know, we've chatted. I, you know, got to know you a little bit better, and it's kind of a good place to start, you know, because a lot of times, I don't know, sometimes it's hard for people to just like, you know, make a move, and at least if you're tying them in bondage, it's harder for them to make a move because they just can't get away. Oh gosh, yeah. So, yeah, that's how I that's how I get men to stay. You tie them up, they can't go. No, just kidding. It's all consensual, safe, sane, and consensual, and I'm standing by that one because honestly, it's there's too many crazies out there, you know. Like if you, I really wouldn't like a lot of people. I met some people that didn't really know me, but came and allowed me to do bondage. And I thought, wow, those are some trusting souls. So I actually gave them the advice: get to know people before you let them tie you up like that. Because frankly, you just don't know. And you just don't want just anyone tying you up to where you can't get away. Unless you're a real escape artist, there's some people out there that are really good at tying. I mean, and I'm probably getting to be one of them, where if I didn't, you know, if I want to tie you so you can't get away, I'm capable of that. It's not as easy as it sounds, so don't laugh. It's just not. It took me a long time. I'm still working on it. So it's really not as easy to tie someone up and so they can't get away as you would think, you know. But someone fully cognizant, you know, don't let them tie you up if you don't know them. My best advice to all of you. So, because frankly, There's some crazy people out there in this world. Um, you know, I was just sure. Uh, pardon me. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk about today's weather. What's the weather where you are? Oh, shoot. Okay. Hey, it's all good. Don't freak out, anybody. It's all good. I didn't break anything, I don't think. Not even myself. All right. So, well, okay. Time for a new hat. This one's much more appropriate. It's much more appropriate, I think. Princess crown. There we go. Bit crooked, but that's also appropriate, probably. So, getting a drink. If we're talking about the weather, it's hot in here. Kinda sticky, bit sweaty, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's untie our friend. You guys got any ideas for names for my friend? Um, I was calling her. I think I called her Florence at one point, and I don't know, Lorraine. Lorraine was my aunt's name, my grandmother's sister. So she was my great aunt. But yeah, great aunt Lorraine. She was awesome. She was a nurse for years. She was great. So anyway, if you have any names, uh, you can put them in the comments. I don't know if they show up in. Yeah, I think they do because I see that some are coming from Facebook and they come from YouTube too. So yeah, because I'm on Skeleton Key and Madam Mayhem YouTube channel. If you have not checked it out, you should check it out and go subscribe. Subscribe, like it, get notifications, whatever. It's all good. So, and then that, there we go. I would do with her hands behind her like that, but she doesn't have any, so I won't be doing that today. It's just really simple. It's a single column. You put both hands out, and then you do a single column on that, and then with what you have left over for the rope, you go down and go around their waist. Maybe I can kind of show you some of it. So we'll pretend that I have done a single column on her hands, and then I think I can do the rest of it and show you guys. It's real easy. It's just a girth hitch. That's all. So we used to do that when for saddles, when we were riding and stuff, you had to do the girth, hitch on the saddle so you didn't get tight because you didn't want to fall off. When your saddle started falling, that was just the worst feeling ever, that because you knew if the saddle was falling, you were falling too, and it's just no good. Okay, so then, like, say, what I'm going to tie her off to here. Okay, so her hands are tied up here in a double column, and then you would come down and go around the waist, and what you do is you hold it here, you go around the waist. Okay, this will be fun. You go around the waist, and then you go through here. And you come around like that, and then you do this hitchy notch, see, hitchy thing over, like that. So then that's your tension. So then you can go back that way because you have to anchor it somehow. So then you do that and you anchor it like that, and you come back around, and then you can go up through there. and then you can tie it off. Because remember, their hands are up here and they're back like this. So then their hands are going to be right about there. And then you can do that. And you can come into this then and tie it off on that. Like do a kind of a hitch notch like this, or a hitch knot, like go through there and then come through here. And that's like a safety knot too. Because they can't, I mean, they'll pull on it, but it won't really tighten anymore. And if you pull down, it's not going to tighten anymore. But if I pull one string, it's done. It's loose. I mean, they could get away. So then it's not unsafe in any way. If they had to get out of it real quick, one thing, pulling one string, they're out. So I try and do a lot of my knots that way, so that they're easy to get out of. Because then that way, if somebody starts to panic, I don't have to cut my rope. I can just pull the knot. Oh, you're free. There you go. Not cutting rope today, because I have favorite ones. My favorite knot, or my favorite pieces of rope that I use, So anyway, that was, I did some bondage for you guys. I can't really do a ton more because of the fact that she doesn't have arms and legs. It's kind of disappointing. She doesn't have arms and legs. What's the matter with her parents? Not giving her any arms and legs. It's craziness. No, what's craziness? And I'm going to share this with you guys. I did water sports this week. That's right, water sports. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with water sports. That's when you pee on someone. And it took me forever to work myself up to doing it, because it was something that, probably most people's parents have said, don't do that to other people. It would be terribly rude and not very nice. And so I had to work up to it a bit and kind of get over the mental, things about it. And so I did. And it was tough. It took me 2 hours of vigorous water drinking and envisioning waterfalls and running water and every other thing with water I could think of. And so, but eventually I did make it happen, and it's out there. So, but it's fairly, I don't know, discreet, let's say. You'll have to really look, or ask me if you want to see it, and I might, for a small fee, sell it to you. We'll see. Anyway, it was an interesting experience. Do I recommend it? Sure, why not? It doesn't hurt anybody, really. I mean, and as long as it's consensual, I wouldn't go around peeing on people just for fun. I mean, random strangers. My friend now, every time he sees me, he says, "Don't pee on me." I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is run away. I cannot chase you. I cannot chase you down and pee on you. Not gonna happen. Maybe if I was a guy, but yeah, girls, it'd be more difficult, I think, for them to do that. So yeah, I'd get your objective, your affection, like where they're not going to run away. But if they want that, they won't. As a matter of fact, if they want that, they'll wait for 2 hours for it to happen, very patiently. And so it was a, I don't know if it was a bucket list thing, but it was something that I definitely thought about trying a bunch of times and never had. So yeah, I guess bucket list, sure, it was on my bucket list. Pee on someone. Oh well, you say that to people all the time. Piss on you. How many times you really done it? Oh Lord. Okay. Well, anyway, that's my week in a nutshell, sort of. But yeah, there was a lot more than that. It was an interesting week. But really, life can be very interesting if you open yourself up to the possibilities, that are out there. I think sometimes we get so focused on just, making money and, taking care of the kids and making sure the carpet gets vacuumed and all this other stuff, that, you forget to live. You forget to like experience life. It's not just about the daily grind, folks. It's out there. It's to be had. It's just going out in the grass. Or tonight, super moon, guys, full moon tonight. If you haven't been out to look at it, go out and look at it. Take your clothes off. I'm going out as soon as this is over. I'm going to go out and I'm going to be naked in the moonlight and bathe my body in it. And I don't care if the neighbor sees, although I doubt they do. He's like in his 80s and he's probably in bed by now, I imagine. And so, yeah. Although I don't think he'd care. He wouldn't probably, I don't think he'd call the cops. He might, but that'd just be another little bit of excitement in my life here. That's pretty bad, though, when the cops come to your house and go, "Ma'am, could you put your clothes back on?" That's like a guy. That's like the security guy at a concert saying, "Excuse me, ma'am, but could you put your boobs back in your shirt when you're flashing the band?" Never happened to me, but I saw it. Well, I'm not going to go there anyway. So take your clothes off. Go out in the moonlight. Damn it, get naked. It's hot and sticky in here. When the weather's hot and sticky, that's no time for Dunkin' Dicky. When the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for Dicky Dunkin'. Just saying. A little warm in here now. So, anyway, super moon tonight, very bright. Cleanse your crystals. Number 1, cleanse the crystals and recharge them. Number 2, ground. Go out in the moonlight. Bathe yourself in it. Get naked if you can. If you can't, take your shoes off at least and get in the grass, and stand under the moonlight. Give yourself that. And just live and be well. It's tough in this day and age to try and keep your mental health and your physical health and everything going all at once. And, I know money's a terrible thing for most people right now, and it is not fun to worry about it. And so try and stop worrying about it, because worrying about it isn't going to make it happen. It's going to keep it from happening. So put the worry away, make a plan, try and stick with the plan, make goals that you feel you can accomplish. Get with your partner and make sure your goals are the same, because if you're working against each other, it's not going to happen. So just live and be well and do the things that will get you where you want to be. Live your passion. If you really, really feel passionately about something, go do it, pursue it. If you can make it your livelihood, do so, because if you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work. It's like going on vacation every day because you love what you do and you wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So that's good advice too. Do what you love. And so I'm doing what I love. I'm not making a ton of money at it. But I do love it, and I'm awfully glad that you guys come and hang out with me. It's so nice of you, and I really do enjoy it, and I enjoy all of you that kind of kick in and make my life amusing and give me the opportunities that I've had. You guys are great, and I'm really appreciative of everything that you do. All the watching and sharing and keeping me going. So, and I love this crown. It's very good. It's a good one. I have like real ones too. Because you gotta, when you're really a princess, you have to have a real crown. Oh goodness. So anyway, we've been doing this now for 38 minutes. And because it's just so damn hot in here, I think I'm going to sign off because I'm going to go get naked in my yard under the supermoon. And I would recommend that for everyone. So work some nudity, public nudity, well, sort of, into your day if you can, and don't get arrested. It's no fun there. So it's 39 minutes. Okay. I love you guys. You're great. My next broadcast will be at 11 a.m. on Friday morning with the wonderful, fabulous Nellie Mack. And her and I are going to talk about all kinds of events and things that are going on in the witch community and otherwise, and worldwide. So, because we're definitely into world events and stuff, and watch world events. If something seems like, I wonder what else is going on in the world, go check it out, because I think we need to correlate all these world events with things that are happening, in the industry, banking industry. So anyway, check them out and keep an eye open, people, because we need to figure this out and do something about it. So I love you guys. You're awesome. And blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. I'll see you Friday morning.